and we're a part of your life if that's what you want us to be.
It's exciting. It's exciting to see this many children from our community. It's exciting to see law enforcement here. It's exciting to see all the parents here. And it's exciting, frankly, for me to see how many members of my office have come out and are out there having a good time. All of the kids that we see right now, because of our job, we know what's lacking. We know what it is that they need. And one of the very, very first things that we found out that they needed was to know that they were loved and supported within their community. Because everybody says, oh, but that's what your family's supposed to do. We all know that in reality, we need much more than just our family. We know we need the community to care about us. We know we need the community to give us opportunities to do things. And you know, one of the things we've done is spend a lot of time over the last year talking to some of the clients that are young in our office and say, what would have made a difference for you in your life? Having a place to go, being able to trust somebody that I have contact with every day, having an opportunity to get a job, having an opportunity to perhaps go to church, even though my family doesn't want to. And so by bringing everybody together at a particular place, like today, where you do a little bit of education, okay, and so like for the girls that are here today, teaching them a little bit about how to recognize dating violence, how to recognize the signs of a bad relationship. You know, for me, that's tremendous, because the way that people respond to dating situations can result, obviously, in criminal charges being filed against them. So as we can educate them, they'll recognize the signs and they'll remove themselves from that type of a relationship. More importantly for us today, we figured out that we need to bridge the gap of the lack of trust between youth and adults. We just have to have that trust, because we all should know that our kids have not one person, two people, but 10 people to go to if they need to talk or if they know of a dangerous situation that they want to advise us. By doing something like this that's fun, you're finding out that law enforcement likes to do all the same things that we all like to do.
1, 2, 3.
They like to play dodgeball. They like to have a good barbecue. And everybody that's here today is volunteering. So no one is doing this in any way other than out of their hearts. And it's to give kids that feeling of, we are here for you, please let us be a part of your life. Not saying, hey, let me tell you what to do or how to do it, but we want to be a part of your life. How can we help you? They do get it. And I'm going to tell you the one thing that was very interesting today. Last year we said how many individuals had perhaps a negative encounter with law enforcement. We saw a lot of hands go up. This year, there are not that many hands going up. I think we have all here in our community figured out that the best way to keep our community safe is to do community policing, to talk seriously about the issues that matter, such as gun violence, because that is something that we certainly are challenged with, and we're trying to really get the word out. And I think I'm very fortunate to live in a community where every single leader of every single agency realizes that we have to get out there and we have to have conversations with people to make a difference. And it's not just the adults. We need to reach out to our youth who are looking for opportunities, are looking for leadership, are looking for safety, and are looking for not only opportunities within our community, but opportunities to go to college, opportunities to get jobs, not just to survive right now while they're going to school. So for me, this is a tremendous day.
If you don't have somebody, find somebody to be in your corner teaching you the right direction.
A lot of times when you hit the criminal justice system, everybody pretty much says, oh, now you've been arrested, so you're not going to have a successful life. That's not true. You can have a successful life even if you've made a mistake. And a lot of times the youth walk away thinking, I've ruined my entire life. What that does is it doesn't build confidence in you, and it also doesn't teach you that, hey, even though you've made this one mistake, it can be overcome. Here's how to do it. So we have to help guide is what we have to do, help guide. All of us have a vested interest in our youth, not your own children, but our youth as a whole, and that every single one of us should become a mentor or should get involved in some way in trying to help youth be successful, because not everyone has the same support system in place. And all of us have time. We may not have money, but all of us have time to reach out and help someone and give them a hand up.
Deputy Michelle Williams. I love kids. Okay, I became a school resource deputy. I feel like that's kind of my passion, is kids and mentoring them and helping them. Yes, we put them in jail, but in the school I get to see them after, and I get to follow up with them and help them make better choices in the future. So all of that you heard in there is from my heart, like it's passion. I think we talk to kids like we talk to anybody else. I think sometimes we try too hard to pick and choose and to be this adult figure. We just talk to them like we talk to anybody else. If we have to talk to them differently, if they communicate differently, try to get on that level. You know, we communicate differently with little ones than adult ones, so let's adjust to whatever kind of kid we're talking to, wherever they're from, whatever their background is, whatever makes them comfortable. We don't always have to be that person that is in charge and is the adult. Be a kid with them. That's how you talk to them. Well, I can tell you what I hope that they take back. And what I hope they take back is that law enforcement is their friend. We are just a segment of the community as they are. We are human beings like they are. We love, we hurt, we bleed, we smile, we laugh. And this is an opportunity for them to see us not out there, not patrolling, not being police, but being human beings, being their friend, playing dodgeball, kicking them around, giving them an opportunity to kick us around. I hope they just take with them that we are here for them. We're not all like the media portrays. We're good people. We love them. We came into this with a passion and a desire to help the community, and that includes them. They are our future leaders. I wanted to impose on them when we were in there that, you know, we love you guys because we have a vested interest. We have a vested interest in them being successful.
Captain Calvin Johnson, Tampa Police Department. I'm here for the kids. It's just a great thing that I can come out here, bring my officers. I got sheriff deputies out here, the public defenders out here to show the kids the child is part of us. Try and bridge that gap with them. It works. We have to get the kids before the issues come up. We have to get them to understand that there's decisions they have to make that are going to help them out throughout their lives. And by them seeing us work together as different agencies with them having fun, it's going to let them know they can take that throughout their lives and help them making good decisions. They love it. I'm very competitive, and once I mentioned to them that it's about the kids, mentoring, dodgeball, and basketball, they were ready. We got the t-shirts made for them, so they're really engaged in helping out their community and bridging that gap.
My name is Tina Hobley. I am a division chief at the Public Defender's Office. This is amazing. I'm really excited. A little surprised, but very happy. This is amazing. It's bigger. This is our second year, bigger than last year, and it looks like it's still growing because people are still coming. So I'm super, super excited about it. I think we're gonna need a bigger place next year. We had a problem accommodating the classrooms, the group discussions because we had groups that were bigger than the rooms. So I'm coming from the church, First Baptist Church of College Hill. We announced in the newspaper in the Florida Sentinel. I've been calling schools, we've been calling youth groups, we've been just spreading word of mouth, just everybody we can think of, trying to get people to know about what's going on and come out, because we think it's really important to get the kids and the officers together so that they can figure out actually that they have more similarities than differences, and that's what our main deal is, because out on the street, it's more tense, so we wanted to get them in a comfortable environment so that they can actually learn to know each other and learn what to do and what not to do when they encounter one another, so that everybody stays safe. I'm trying to catch them before they actually get to the court system. So what I'm trying to do is to get them to speak with the attorneys, to speak with the law enforcement officers, so that they will learn what not to do, and we can keep them out of the justice system, because we're trying to steer them in the right direction. Some of them just don't know what to do or who to turn to, so we're trying to be out there in the community to try to catch them before they become a bad statistic. We're trying to get them so that we can get them some positive motivation and inspiration so that they can be productive citizens.
Freddie Barton. I'm the Executive Director for Safe and Sound Hillsborough. Today's so important because when you think about the name or the title of the event, Operation Conversation, when we look at every single problem that we have, every single issue that we have can first be solved by having a simple conversation. So bringing the parties together, youth, law enforcement, faith-based, parents, community engaged, every person that's involved in our community can come together, have a conversation, and we can provide community-based solutions to issues that are surrounding our community. Those issues are, how do we improve safety in our communities? How do we talk to one another? In light of everything that's happening on the national and local landscape, we first need to ask, what's dividing us and how can we bridge that gap? We see here with Tampa Police Department and the Sheriff's Office, the Public Defender's Office leading the charge here, we see that all these organizations care about our residents, and most of all, they care about our youth. So that's the whole theme of today, is coming up with solutions to protect our youth by partnering together. You know, it's on a Saturday, it's nice, it's beautiful outside, and all of these youth wanted to come out and engage with law enforcement. They wanted to play with the police officers. They wanted to play basketball and dodgeball. And not just that, they're engaged in the workshops. So it shows the relevancy and it shows the importance of just, all you have to do is invite them, and if you give our youth something to do, they're more than willing to come in. This is going to be so impactful because the youth will go home and say, Mom, Dad, I had a great time with Officer so-and-so, or Ms. Holt from the Public Defender's Office, or so-and-so from another agency. It just shows that these kids can do wonderful things if we just get actively involved in their lives.